Well, White House and Senate negotiators say they're making progress on a spending bill to address border security and aid for Ukraine and Israel.
But they need more time to complete their talks, and the federal government is set for a partial shutdown this week unless Congress acts first to keep it open. Skylar Henry has more details from Capitol Hill.
Congressional leaders made the trek up Pennsylvania Avenue in the nation's capital to meet with President Biden and discuss the spending bill being debated on Capitol Hill.
Mr. Speaker, what do you expect to get out of this meeting at the end of the day? Results.
President Biden wants to combine aid for Ukraine and Israel as part of the broader spending package.
President Biden will reinforce something I've been saying all along. It's a matter of the highest national urgency that both parties keep working together to pass the supplemental.
But House Republicans remain reluctant to send more money to Kyiv.
What is the end game and the strategy in Ukraine? How will we have accountability for the funds? We need to know that Ukraine would not be another Afghanistan. But before we even talk about Ukraine, I'm going to tell the president what I'm telling all of you, and we've told the American people, border, border, border.
White House and Senate negotiators say border security is a part of the ongoing talks.
Negotiators are making headway toward the most significant border enhancements in almost 30 years.
Before Congress can tackle the big issues in the long term, they must first pass a short-term bill to avoid a federal government shutdown, which is set to begin midnight Friday night.
Will you support the CR?
No. Secure the border, we can discuss funding.
Some House Republicans say they will vote against the short-term bill, known as a continuing resolution, meaning Democrats and moderate Republicans will need to work together.
It's clear that a very substantial majority does not want to shut down the government. It's also clear that I think all of our Democratic colleagues essentially don't want to shut down the government. So I think it's very unlikely we'll shut down the government.
The Senate is planning to vote on the short-term bill Thursday. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.